Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And as you can probably tell, we are taking a look at the retro 3 3/4 inch line from Marvel Legends, the Kenner inspired line. And it's not a 3 3/4 inch figure, it is indeed the 8-inch high Sentinel figure, so it's more like a deluxe. Now, I've admitted in previous videos that I jumped on the 3 3/4 inch trend a couple of waves in after speaking to Steve Evans on one of our podcasts, and it is a fantastic line. It's a really retro line, it's got real nostalgic feels to it, and it's definitely one that's worth investing in. This is the biggest figure that they've done to date, and as you can see from the camera, the figure doesn't even fit all on the camera, so I've got to pan up and down, but the packaging is stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, this one came from Star Action Figures, and you can find them online at their website, and I'm really pleased to say that the Chad is not punched, it's an unpunched card. You can see there, that's how I open my retro boxes. I put a knife down the side of the seam and just cut along the cardboard and then pull the plastic insert out, and it keeps the box intact. So naturally it is damaged, but it keeps the box in a display worthy kind of condition. So I'm really pleased it's worked so far for all of the other retro lines. But I am an out of box collector, so let's open him up and take a look. He comes with a battle damaged head, which is really detailed for a smaller figure. Well, I say smaller figure, it's not a smaller figure, it's 8 inches. He comes with his tendril as well that you can attach, and he comes with a blast effect as well. Now, unfortunately, these effects only go in his right hand. It's the only hand with a hole. The other hand is kind of a gripping hand, but I suppose you could set up some cool battle scenes with your X-Men. The blast effect just slots in like that and creates a nice kind of retro looking blast effect, and the tendril does the same. It just pops in the hole there, nice and snug. As you can see, you can rotate the arm around as well, and it looks pretty cool. I'm a little bit conflicted because it's a larger figure and it's very limited on the articulation. You can put his legs forward and backwards, his ankles don't pivot, his boots don't turn. In the legs, that is literally it. The arms do go up and down and the wrists do turn, and then of course you've got the head that's on a ball rocker as well, so you can move that around. You can pop the head off nice and easy and put the battle damaged head on. You can see there's a load of detail all the way around it. It's a really nice alternate head, and he's such a big figure. I've got to put him down on his feet so you can see him. But with the battle damaged head, it looks really cool, and it's also a nice kind of callback to the HasLab Sentinel, the HasLab project, the Sentinel, because that came with a battle damaged head. As you can see here, there is a clear red part down the back of his head, and the aesthetics, I suppose that does affect it a little bit if you're a little bit OCD like that, but from the front it doesn't affect it. Now, why is there a big red slot down the back of his head? Well, let me just turn the light off and I will show you what it does. It's a really retro feature. It's something that a lot of our action figures did when we were younger, and so I'm really pleased that they added this feature in. If you get a light and put it behind his head here where the red part is, it lights his eyes up, and that is awesome. Now, I'm not sure how I'll use that in action figure photography because you've got to be quite precise with the light, but it is a really cool retro callback to those older figures that we had, being able to give this figure a light up feature without any use of batteries or electronics or anything. It's a really nice touch, and I've got to commend the guys doing the 3 3/4 line for adding that little touch in. Here he is next to Wolverine, so he scales quite nicely. Now, he's not kind of full Sentinel size, but he's a huge amount bigger. Even next to the 6-inch cell shaded Wolverine, he still stands head and shoulders above him. Now, one other thing that I want to get, I've got the battle damaged head here from my HasLab Sentinel and the battle damaged head from the retro 3 3/4 inch Sentinel. Now, I do want to do a side-by-side comparison with the HasLab, but at the moment he's in a display case with a load of figures around him, so I'm not going to get him out. So I thought I'd just put the head here for scale, but you can see how this guy scales up. So he would work with your 6-inch figures if you wanted to do the kind of a callback to the old video games. You could get a handful of these guys and they would scale quite nicely with 6-inch figures, but I think the scaling is perfect for these 3 3/4 inch figures. He's going to look really cool on the shelf next to the X-Men that I've got in the 3 3/4 inch line. I think it's a really nice touch that they've done an oversized figure, and naturally the Sentinel is a key one for that. I think they'll potentially do something like Galactus next if they are going to carry on with these bigger figures. But I think if you do collect the 3 3/4 inch line, this is a must. It's almost like having the HasLab project for your 3 3/4 inch line. I think I'm going to display him with the tendril. I just think that's quite cool looking, and it doesn't take up a huge amount of space, whereas the blast effect, you've got to have his hand out to kind of have it, you know, fully operational. So I think this is how I'm going to display it in the cabinet, and I'm going to give it a shot trying to get some pictures with this guy as well. But because he is quite limited with articulation, it's going to be a bit more of a challenge. But overall, I'm really pleased with him. I think he is a fantastic addition to the 3 3/4 inch line, and an excellent addition to any 3 3/4 inch collection that you have. Definitely worth picking up while he's readily available. And right now, I believe he is readily available on most retail sites. He is a little bit more expensive, and you could buy a 6-inch figure for the same kind of price, but I definitely think he's worth the purchase. Until next time, I'll see you soon.